Hi guys, so welcome to day one. I know I called yesterday day one, but this is the actual proper day one of making your starter. So what you are going to need, as I said yesterday, you're going to need, well, you're not going to need everything what I said yesterday, but you're going to need 50 grams of rye flour, 80 grams, 80 millilitres we'll go for, because that works better, 80 mils of warm, say 27 to 30 degrees water. So that's very important. And then you're going to need your mixing jug and a lid just to loosely place on top. Okay, so when we do that, so now let me just tell you a little bit of science behind all of this. So when you mix all of this, there's yeast in the flour. That's natural, okay? So when you add water to it and you let it ferment, okay, so the spores from a yeast will naturally ferment, which will make the bread rise, okay? And then the bacteria within it will then strengthen the bread which we make. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. If it doesn't make sense, just message me and I will get back to you. But that's the sense is not the point. This is what we're going to do, okay? So let's add the flour. It's very good. And then we're adding the water. Remember, it's got to be a little bit warm, not too warm. And then just dough scrape it a little bit. Now, once it's all mixed up, oh, that's looking good. You're going to leave this for 24 hours. And after 24 hours, you will see it bubbling and there will be some very distinct aromas, which I will talk to you about tomorrow. And if it hasn't happened, obviously go back and do this thing again. Now, annoyingly, because of the coronavirus, flour is very hard to get hold of. But I've got a lot, and hopefully you've got a lot. A friend of mine, Bex, who messaged me yesterday to say that she doesn't have the strong white flour, which we're not using yet, but we will be using that. She says she doesn't have that. So I said, it doesn't matter. You can use, for example, you can use whole grain flour. You're making this absolutely unique for you, and the flavors will just come out, and flavors will be amazing. And then when you make the bread itself, you'll be like, well, that flavor is partly down to my starter. So this is how we start the starter, okay? So this needs to leave for 24 hours, and then I will speak to you tomorrow about the next stage. Day 2 will be. So, thank you very much, guys. Hope you're all staying well and looking forward to making the bread.